Here to help with pleasure. With pleasure. With pleasure. With pleasure. Oh! With pleasure. With pleasure. Here to help. No problem.
This just isn't my day.
No problem. With pleasure. Yup. It's punching.
I'm here for you!
It is I, Frankenstein, glad to oblige.
Here to help with pleasure. No problem. No problem. No problem. Here to help. With pleasure.
This just isn't my
With
day.
pleasure. With pleasure. It's punching.
You called?
It's me, the wacko!
Yup.
Need something glad to oblige.
Pleasure. Here to help. It's punching.
We'll all ride! Buck wild, baby! We'll all ride! Buck wild, baby! Buck wild, baby!
With pleasure.
It's me, the wacko! I'm here for you! We'll all ride! I'm here for you! We'll all ride! We'll all ride! We'll all ride!
Here to help. With pleasure.
Wise decision.
My memory will
It is
live
I,
on.
Frankenstein.
I'm here for you! It's me, the wacko!
Why not?
I'm here for you!
Need something smashed?
It's me, the wacko!
Why not? Why not?
It's me, the wacko!
Here to help. With pleasure. With pleasure. With pleasure. Hands up. With pleasure. With pleasure.
At your service. It is I, Frankenstein.
Here to help, no problem.
You called?
It's me, the wacko!
It's punching.
Yes, as you wish. At your service. Why not? You called? It is I,
You called?
Frankenstein. It is I, Frankenstein.
I'm here for you! We'll all ride! We'll all ride! Buck wild, baby! I'm here for you!
Wise.
Memory will live on! It's me, the wacko! It's me, the wacko! Buck wild, baby! We'll all ride! Buck wild,
You
baby!
called? Yes,
No problem.
We'll all ride!
wise decision. Glad to oblige.
I'm here for you! Buck wild, baby! We'll all ride! It's me, the wacko! We'll all ride! We'll all ride! We'll all ride! Buck wild, baby!
It is I, Frankenstein.
No problem.
You called? I'm gonna like this.
It's me, the wacko! Buck wild, baby!
At your service. It is I, Frankenstein. It is I, Frankenstein. It is I, Frankenstein. Glad to oblige.
I'm here for you! Buck wild, baby!
It is I, Frankenstein. Glad to oblige.
It's me, the wacko!
Easy. As you wish.
No jam!
With pleasure.
No jam!
Buck wild, baby!
Need
As you wish.
smashed? Yup. Here to help. Here to help.
Wise decision.
Snuffed out. With pleasure.
I'm here for you! It's me, the wacko!
Yup.
As you wish.
I'm here for you! Well, all right! It's me, the
Why
wacko!
not?
That's easy.
No, jammed. Wise decision.
With pleasure.
No,
It's
jammed.
me, the wacko! Buck wild, baby!
It is I,
I'm gonna like
Frankenstein.
this.
At your service.
It's me, the wacko! Well, all right!
It is I, Frankenstein. It is I, Frankenstein. Glad to oblige. Glad to oblige.
Buck wild, baby! Well, all right! Buck wild, baby! Buck wild, baby! Well, all right! Well, all right! Well, all right! Buck wild, baby! Well, all right! It's me, the wacko! Well, all right! Well, all right! Well, all right! Buck wild, baby! Well, all right! Well, all right! Well, all right! Buck wild, baby! It's me, the wacko!
It's punchy. No problem. With pleasure. No problem. pleasure.
I'm here for you.
Here to help. No problem.
I'm here for you.
Here to help. With pleasure.
I'm here for you.
Here to help. No problem. Heads up. No problem.
I'm here for you. We'll all ride.
Here to help. No problem. With pleasure.
Need something
Why not?
smashed?
It's punchy.
It's me, the wacko.
Why not? Glad to oblige. Glad to oblige.
No problem.
I'm here for you.
You called? As you wish. As you wish. Wise decision. Wise decision. It is I, Frankenstein. It is I, Frankenstein.
Ride.
I'm gonna like this.
Snuffed out.
You called? As you wish. As you wish. At your service. Yes. Wise decision. As you wish. As you wish. As you wish. As you wish. It is I.
I'm gonna like this. I'm messed up
You
pretty
called?
bad, sir.
Wise decision. Wise decision. Wise decision. As you wish. Wise decision. As you wish. Wise decision. Wise decision.
I'm messed up
Wise
pretty
decision.
bad, sir.
Wise decision. As you wish.
It's punchy.
It is I,
Need
Frankenstein.
something smashed? Yup. That's easy. That's easy. That's easy.
Yes, as you wish.
Need something smashed? I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this.
Yes, as you wish.
Here to help. With pleasure. No problem. With pleasure. No problem.
You called as you wish.
It's punchy. No problem. With pleasure. It's punchy. No problem.
Yes. Wise decision.
Here to help.
Need something smashed?
At your service.
It's me, the Wacko! Buck wild,
Yes,
baby!
as you wish. Yes. Wise decision.
No problem.
That's easy.
Well, all right!
Yes, as you wish. You called?
I'm gonna like this.
Buck wild, baby!
Wise.
No problem.
I'm gonna like this.
Buck wild, baby! Well, all right! Buck wild, baby!
Need something
Glad
smashed?
to oblige.
Need something smashed? Yup. That's easy.
At your service.
Need something smashed? I'm gonna like this.
I'm here for you!
Yes. Wise decision. It is I, freaking
Let's punch
five.
it. No problem.
Need something smashed?
It's me, the
You
Wacko!
called? As you wish. Wise decision. It is I, Freakenstein.
Need something smashed? I'm gonna like this.
Here to help.
I'm gonna like this.
No problem.
That's
Buck
easy.
wild, baby!
Why not?
With pleasure.
Buck wild, baby!
I'm gonna like this.
Buck wild, baby! Well, all right!
I'm gonna like this.
Yes, as you wish.
Yup.
As you wish. Yes, as you wish. You called?
No problem.
I'm gonna like this.
As you wish.
That's easy.
No problem.
Buck wild, baby!
That's easy.
No problem.
Buck wild, baby!
Why not?
It's me, the Wacko! Well, all right!
Let's punch it.
It's me, the Wacko! Well, all right!
Let's punch it. Let's punch it.
Wise decision.
I'm gonna like this. That's easy.
Here to help. Here to help.
That's easy.
This just isn't my day.
Yes. Glad to oblige.
I'm gonna like this.
Glad to oblige. Wise decision. Glad to oblige. You called? As you wish.
Need something smashed?
No problem.
It is I,
That's
Frankenstein.
easy.
No problem.
At your service.
Yup. That's easy.
With pleasure.
Need something smashed?
Here to help. No problem.
Snuffed out.
Here to help. With pleasure. Here to help. With pleasure. No problem. Hands up. No problem.
Need something smashed?
Here to help. With pleasure. Hands up. It's punching. With pleasure. With pleasure. Here to help. With pleasure. With pleasure. It's punching. It's punching. No problem. No problem. With pleasure. With pleasure.
Just isn't my day.
With pleasure. No problem. With pleasure. No problem. With pleasure. It's punching. It's punching. Here to help. With pleasure. Here to help. No problem. It's punching. No problem. With pleasure. With pleasure. No problem. With pleasure. It's punching. With pleasure. Here to help. With pleasure. It's punching. Here to help. With pleasure. No problem. No problem. No problem. With pleasure. With pleasure. With pleasure. It's punching. With pleasure. With pleasure. It's punching. Here to help. Here to help. Here to help. With pleasure. No problem. With pleasure. It's punching. With pleasure. No problem. No problem. Heave-ho! Here to help. With pleasure. With pleasure. With pleasure. It's punching. Here to help. With pleasure. No problem. With pleasure. Here to help. No problem. No problem.
Messed up pretty bad, sir.
No problem.
Need something smashed? I'm gonna like this.
Buck wild, baby!
Why not?
Buck wild, baby!
That's
Glad
easy.
to oblige.
That's easy. I'm gonna like this.
Buck wild, baby! I'm here for you! We'll all ride! We'll all ride! It's me, the wacko! We'll all ride! I'm here for you! Buck wild, baby! I'm here for you! I'm here for you!
Wise decision.
That's easy.
Jammed.
It's me, the wacko! Buck wild, baby! It's me, the wacko!
It is I, Frankenstein. Glad to oblige. As you wish.
With pleasure.
Wise decision.
Here to help. No problem. No problem. No problem. With pleasure. With pleasure.
Messed up pretty bad, sir.
With pleasure. Let's punch it. Here to help. No problem. No problem. With pleasure.
This just isn't my day.
With pleasure. With pleasure. No problem. With pleasure.
I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this.
You called? Wise decision. As you wish.
Messed up pretty bad, sir.
Need something smashed?
Yes, as you wish. As you wish. As you wish. As you wish. Wise decision. Wise decision. As you wish. As you wish. Wise decision. As you wish.
That's easy.
This just isn't
No
my day.
problem.
Wise decision. Glad to oblige.
I'm here for you! Buck wild, baby! Buck wild, baby!
No problem.
It's me, the wacko! We'll all ride!
I'm gonna like this.
As you wish.
This
Glad to oblige.
Just
With
isn't my
pleasure.
day.
I'm gonna like this.
It's me, the wacko. Well, all right.
It is I, Frankenstein. Why not? Why not? Glad to oblige.
Need
As you
something
wish.
smashed? Need something smashed? I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this.
My memory will live on.
Yup. That's easy.
Here to help.
Yup. That's
Let's punch
easy.
it. With pleasure. With pleasure. Oh! Let's punch it.
Yes. As you wish. As you wish. Wise decision. Wise decision.
Need something smashed?
Well, all right. I'm here for you.
You called?
It's me, the wacko. I'm here for you.
Wise decision. Wise decision. You called? As you wish.
I'm here for you. Buck wild, baby.
Yes. Wise decision.
It's me, the wacko.
At your service. Glad to oblige. Why not? Why not? Glad to oblige. Glad to oblige.
It's me, the
Wise
wacko.
decision.
I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this.
It is I, Frankenstein. Why not?
Well, all right.
I'm gonna like this. Yup.
It's me, the wacko.
Need something smashed? That's easy. Need something smashed? Need something smashed?
It is I,
That's
Frankenstein.
easy.
Let's punch it.
As you wish.
Well, all right. It's me, the wacko. Buck wild, baby. Buck wild, baby. Buck wild, baby. Well, all right. Well, all right. It's me, the wacko. Well, all right. It's me, the wacko.
No jam.
I'm here for you.
With pleasure. It's punchy. With pleasure. No problem. No problem. No problem. With pleasure. No problem. No problem. With pleasure. No problem.
I'm messed up pretty
With
bad, sir.
pleasure. No problem. No problem. No problem. With pleasure.
No jam.
With pleasure. No problem. With pleasure. No problem. With pleasure.
I'm messed
No
up pretty
problem.
bad, sir.
No problem. With pleasure. No problem.
No
No
jam.
problem. With pleasure. No problem. With pleasure. No problem. With pleasure. No problem. No problem. No problem. Oh, I don't feel so good. Here to help. No problem. With pleasure.
I'm here for you.
I'm gonna like this.
It's punchy.
That's easy. I'm gonna like this.
Buck wild, baby.
As you wish.
Just isn't my day. This just isn't
That's
my day.
easy.
Wise decision. Yes. Wise decision.
I'm here for you.
Yes. As you wish. As you wish. Wise decision.
Here to help. With pleasure. No problem. With pleasure.
Yes. As you wish. Wise decision. As you wish. Wise decision. As you wish. As you wish. Wise decision. As you wish. As you wish. Wise decision.
It's punchy.
Yes. Wise decision.
It's punchy.
As you wish. At your
Buck
third.
wild,
Why
baby.
not?
It's me, the wacko.
You called? As you wish.
I'm here for you.
No problem.
Well, all right.
Wise decision.
I'm here for you! Buck wild, baby!
Yes.
No problem. Here to help. With pleasure.
Yes.
Here to help. With pleasure. With pleasure. No problem. No problem.
Messed up pretty bad, sir.
No problem. No problem. It's punchy. No problem.
You called? As you wish. As you wish.
I'm messed up pretty bad,
Wise
sir.
decision. Wise decision.
It's punchy. No problem. With pleasure. Here to help.
Yes. Wise decision. As you wish.
Here to help. With pleasure. No problem. With pleasure. No problem. Here to help. No problem. It's punchy. No problem. No problem.
It is I, Frankenstein.
That's easy.
It's punchy. With pleasure.
This just isn't my day.
At your service.
It's punchy. It's punchy.
Buck wild, baby!
That's easy. That's easy.
Enough. Ow. I'm messed up pretty bad, sir.
With pleasure.
Wise decision. Excellent work, brothers. Let's see those commandos try to send a healthy transmission now.
Once every commando squadron in the country has been activated, nothing will be able to stop us, not even a million of those weakling Gorgonites. Fellow comrades, prepare to be drafted. There's war to be waged, and our enemies are ill prepared for battle. No, it can't be. There shall be no mercy!
Talk about sending a wire.
Yeah, we did it!
Arms of steel, chest like iron, virtually indestructible, and they're coming to your town. Yes, be the first to own the Commando Elite Brigade. They conquer, they combat.
They're cute.
Being mass-produced this very moment at your local toy factory, and only you can lead this platoon into battle. If your parents won't buy you these soldiers, put yourself up for adoption. In stores tomorrow. We may have won this battle, but it appears that the war wages on. If we can't stop the production of these soldiers, maybe we can make a few improvements to their design. This is no time for the squeamish. We're headed into the heart of Commando territory, their own factory. Now, listen up.